Letters of Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, onward. I only tell you this, that whoever reads this letter will imbibe my spirit. Have faith. Onward, Swami Vivekananda. Letter number 146, continued. Secondly, along with this, education has to be imparted. That is easy to say, but how to reduce it into practice? There are thousands of unselfish, kind-hearted men in our country who have renounced everything. In the same way as they travel about and give religious instructions without any remuneration, so at least half of them can be trained as teachers or bearers of such education as we need most. For that, we want first of all a center in the capital of each presidency, from whence to spread slowly throughout the whole of India. 2 centers have recently been started in Madras and Calcutta. There is hope for more soon. Then the greater part of the education to the poor should be given orally. Time is not yet ripe for schools. Gradually, in these main centers will be taught agriculture, industry, etc. And workshops will be established for the further ends of arts. To sell the manufactures of those workshops in Europe and America, associations will be started like those already in existence. It will be necessary to start centers for women exactly like those for men. But you are aware how difficult that is in this country. Again, the snake which bites must take out its own poison, and that this is going to be my firm conviction. The money required for these works would have to come from the West, and for that reason our religion should be preached in Europe and America. Modern science has undermined the basis of religions like Christianity. Over and above that, luxury is about to kill the religious instinct itself. Europe and America are looking towards India with expectant eyes. This is the time for philanthropy. This is the time to occupy the hostile strongholds. In the West, women rule. All influence and power are theirs. If bold and talented women like yourself, versed in Vedanta, go to England to preach, I am sure that every year hundreds of men and women will become blessed by adopting the religion of the land of Bharata. The only woman who went over from our country was Ramabai. Her knowledge of English, Western science and art was limited. Still, she surprised all. If anyone like you go, England will be stirred. What to speak of America? If an Indian woman in Indian dress preached the religion which fell from the lips of the rishis of India, I see a prophetic vision. There will rise a great wave which will inundate the whole Western world. Will there be no woman in the land of Maitreyi, Khana, Leelavati, Savitri and Ubhaya Bharati who will venture to do this? The Lord knows, England we shall conquer. England we shall possess through the power of spirituality. Nanyah pantha vidyate ayanaya. There is no other way of salvation. Can salvation ever come by getting up meetings and societies? Our conquerors must be made devas by the powers of our spirituality. I am a humble mendicant, an itinerant monk. I am helpless and alone. What can I do? You have the power of wealth, intellect and education. Will you forego this opportunity? Conquest of England, Europe and America. This should be our one supreme mantra at present. In it lies the well-being of the country. Expansion is the sign of life, and we must spread over the world with our spiritual ideals. Alas, this frame is poor. Moreover, the physique of a Bengali. Even under this labor, a fatal disease has attacked it. But there is the hope. Utpatsyatesti mama kopi samana dharma. Kalo hyayam niravadhir vipula cha prithvi bhavabhutihi. A kindred spirit is or will be born out of the limitless time and populous earth to accomplish the work. About vegetarian diet, I have to say this. First, my master was a vegetarian, but if he was given meat offered to the goddess, he used to hold it up to his head. The taking of life is undoubtedly sinful. But so long as vegetable food is not made suitable to the human system through progress in chemistry, there is no alternative but meat eating. So long as man shall have to live a rajasika, that is active life, under circumstances like the present, there is no other way except through meat eating. It is true that the Emperor Ashoka saved the lives of millions of animals by the threat of the sword. But is not the slavery of 1,000 years more dreadful than that? But is not the slavery of 1,000 years more dreadful than that? Taking the life of a few goats as against the inability to protect the honor of one's own wife and daughter, and to save the morsels for one's children from robbing hands. Which of these is more sinful? Rather, let those belonging to the upper ten, who do not earn their livelihood by manual labor, not take meat. But the forcing of vegetarianism upon those who have to earn their bread by laboring day and night is one of the causes of the loss of our national freedom. Japan is an example of what good and nourishing food can do. May all-powerful Vishweshwari inspire your heart. Vivekananda. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanam.